There is certainly not a solitary day when we don't utilize Google. We use it for various purposes on our telephones, PCs, or PC. We use it to find our number one films, answer questions, study, and for various reasons. In any case, have you at any point figured there could be a way for you to get compensated from simply writing Google? Indeed, you heard me right, and I will demonstrate to you in this video how you can bring in cash by simply writing on Google. A couple of dollars, however, you can procure up to $2,000 by simply looking through on Google. You will have a hard time believing it, isn't that so? In the present video, I'll be letting you know exhaustively the way that you can acquire huge amounts through Google. In any case, before we start our video, if it's not too much trouble, make a point to hit the like button, buy into our channel, and press the chime symbol so that you might very well never miss an update. We mean to make sure everyone is monetarily free and stable. Presently, in the absolute initial step, I believe you should open google.com and leave it like that. Then open one more tab and type in mindsumo.com. However, don't go towards that site at the present time, since in such a case that you don't want to attempt to do it all alone. You could wreck things, so continue to watch till the finish to know precisely how to bring in cash on the web. I will show you how you can bring in cash by utilizing those two sites joined and in a couple of basic advances. You will know how to bring in cash by simply going through on Google. Assuming you really look at the site of mindsumo.com, you can truly see that they've been working with various top-class organizations like Adidas, IBM, Johnson & Johnson, Pepsi, Facebook, Coca-Cola, Spotify, Microsoft, and some more. One thing is that it's a veritable site to bring in cash. Trust me, there is a truckload of cash that you can make here. Presently, most importantly, you need to join at mindsumo.com. Yet, you could be thinking, how would we really join? There is a straightforward button on the upper right corner of the site which says Login or Information Exchange. You need to tap on that and fill in your data, including first name, last name, area, email address, and secret word. Then enter your introduction to the world date and orientation. In the wake of entering this next, they will ask you for imagination, advertising, and specialized abilities. This could confound you. However, relax. I will educate you regarding everything. Cautiously pay attention to the significant point. You should need to choose normal capability or better than expected capability. Regardless of what level you're on, simply select that you have a higher possibility bringing in cash. From that point forward, try not to check the initial 3 boxes, since we would rather not get any special or spam sends. Enter the manual human test and snap on I concur, and you will actually want to join easily. Presto! Presently, you want to look down and see the activities in general, and errands alongside a wide range of inquiries. On the left, you will see classifications like business, designing, software engineering, and so forth. You can look for difficulties as per your advantage and decision. Best of all, the difficulties are posted every day on the site, so you have limitless choices to look for projects. So when you answer those inquiries, you will actually want to bring in cash and these assignments. You can likewise see that there will be paid from several bucks to hundreds and thousands of dollars. Presently, to show you how it functions, I will open this undertaking and perceive how much cash you can procure from this task. Here you can see the financial plan of this video. More often than not, the financial plan is much more than this. Follow me to show you the straightforward stunt of how to bring in cash by simply looking through on Google. We should return again to these classifications. Business or designing. Presently, what you want to do is to choose any task and snap it. As may be obvious, this is the issue you want to reply. And on the off chance that you answer this inquiry, you will actually want to bring in this measure of cash, which is given here. You all future reasoning? Where did that mastery find out about stunt go? Try not to stress, since I will show that stunt to you at the present time. Then, at that point, you really want to do is to duplicate the inquiry that is given in the task and glue it on Google. Whenever you have replicated the undertaking question, you want to glue that inquiry on Google. At the point when you glue that inquiry on Google, you will find a great deal of solutions to your inquiries as articles, blog entries, or some other site. Do some exploration or take a gander at whether they are responding to the inquiry accurately. Select a couple of articles and attempt to conclude your response. You can doubtlessly find your solution inside 5 to 10 minutes whenever you have the response. You should simply dedicate that response or select a couple of parts or passages from it and duplicate them. Whenever you have replicated passages from at least one article or site, you really want to glue them on Google Docs into another clear archive. The lovely thing about Google Docs is that you can totally alter your article or the various sections you've taken up from various sites. As you can see here, I can change the textual type and I can change the text. I can change the passages, I can change the headings and even change its tones. Then at that point, download this report as a PDF record and transfer it to mindsumo.com. I get the value cache of the undertaking. What you need to do is to track down a broad and more elaborate response to the given inquiry. You can do this by looking into changed articles and sites. And furthermore, you need to recall that you should split this cache between numerous different candidates. However, it is still a large chunk of change. Taking into account that you need to do barely anything of your own and simply duplicate responses from various articles that are accessible totally free on the web. It is one of the most straightforward ways of bringing in cache on the web. You just need to track down a broad response to the inquiry. You can respond to whatever number inquiries as you need and get as much cash flow as could reasonably be expected. You can, without much of a stretch, response 10 to 15 inquiries in 1 to 2 days at a time. Assuming you do this day to day for 3 to 4 hours, you could undoubtedly acquire $500 to $600 every day. Assuming you set forth some more energy, you can procure up to $2,000. You should simply go to mindsumo.com, select a venture of your decision, and afterward track down your inquiry. Whatever you found your ideal venture, you really want to glue that inquiry on Google, and it will provide you with a rundown of articles and sites that have previously responded to that inquiry. You want to duplicate this text from various articles and sites accessible on Google, glue them on Google Docs, modify them however much you can, and make a broad solution for the inquiry that is given on mindsumo.com. It is one of the most straightforward ways of procuring, and you can work from any area of the planet. You can bring in cash online just by beneficially using their free hours. It is straightforward, duplicate sticking work that you can do utilizing 2 sites. The best thing is you can bring in genuine cash. So what's preventing you from bringing in your portion of cash on the web? Monetary autonomy is lovely, and many are anxious to figure out how to bring in cash. This is an extraordinary chance for those individuals. I genuinely want to believe that you will utilize this and begin acquiring large dollars. If you're one of them who need to meet your closures and costs, get this open door soon. I imparted this technique to you and I want to believe that you watched the entire video. Gratitude for watching. In the event that you found this video supportive, try to stir things up around town, but buy into this feed and press the ringer symbol never to miss an update. See you in the following video. Until then, at that point, harmony.